Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's more UFP and Ultrafast Pony, of course. And it is 82 and 83, which is Big Sister is Watching, and Maud for Your Money, which of course is Some Pony to Watch Over Me and Maud Pie. Now, Some Pony to Watch Over Me is similarly panned, though not as harshly as the Breezes episode. Because a lot of people felt like it was regressive for Applejack as a character. You know, she'd never been this protective of Apple Bloom before. She was going a bit silly over the top with it and just seemed very far behind in what she knows Apple Bloom should be capable of. But it was also argued that we saw this overprotective attitude in the Sakura episode, so it wasn't like it came from nowhere. And we haven't really dealt with much situation where she's had to be left on her own. Like, half of the things and adventures she's gotten into with the CMC have been out of Applejack's sight. She hasn't even known about a lot of the stuff they've done. And she was, like, quite shocked when she looked through the window when they were preparing for the Showstoppers talent show. Like, at whatever horrors they were creating inside. Like, she doesn't expect this sort of, like, free thinking and like getting into trouble side of Apple Bloom. You know, it makes sense that she's not had to confront that yet. It's just that it comes off as a bit cringy and silly with how she, like, almost literally babies her by bubble wrapping everything, putting 2 helmets on her head at the same time, that kind of thing. Constantly checking in the doorway while she's trying to sleep. Yeah, that's taking it a bit far, but overall I get what they were going for, and I appreciate the lesson they were teaching there. And to Apple Bloom's credit, I think Apple Bloom had a really strong showing in that episode. She was one of the saving graces, as well as the badass Chimera and the Fire Swamp, which we need to go back to. I'd love to see the Chimera and the Swamp again. Apple Bloom was solid throughout. She really was. She gave, you know, she didn't, like, bow to what Applejack was saying. She was correctly standing her ground, trying to let her know what had actually happened, you know, and telling it, you are being ridiculous, girl. But obviously she wasn't listening. But Apple Bloom did no wrong. She was really cool throughout and actually managed to do well in the swamp until, of course, they got her cornered. But Applejack was impressed that she made it that far, and that's what helped her resolve things. Even though we learned that if she'd have just stayed in bed, Applejack was just about to give up anyway. But that's how timing in cartoons works. Yeah. And then we've got the Maud Pie episode, which some people found boring, but others like me, Atticus, Rarity Dash, and a few others just love the crap out of, because when dry humour hits, it hits hard. That's why we Brits are such connoisseurs of it. We love a bit of dry humour, and just thinking back on some of the things Maud said, like, it's a dress, it doesn't talk. With just this deadpan face brilliance. You know, and her fascination with rocks makes her interesting because it's not a conventional thing to have an interest in, and yet she's quite clearly so passionate about it despite her monotone, and it creates an interesting, you know, mesh of she's clearly passionate and excited about something, but her expression almost never changes. You know, and I think we've all seen someone like that at some point in our lives, or at least most of us have, and it's often a trait associated with some forms of autism, which people think that Maud has. Like, yeah, she may or may not, because I personally more relate to Starlight on the spectrum. I think, based on some of the tendencies she's shown in Season 6, she's on the spectrum. So, and of course, Pinky is. But that's off the beaten path. Yeah, I think Maud's a funny character. Her rock thing is an interesting angle. And another thing I really liked about that episode was the bond that she showed with her sister, Pinky. this was the first true development of Pinky's family that we had. You know, because the Pinky Apple Pie episode was more on Applejack's side. We still didn't, like, you know, go visiting any of Pinky's relatives. This time one of them came over, and it made everyone very interested in seeing the rest of her family, you know, and seeing how the main six would resolve not being able to become instant friends with her, which was another mature message for the show to put out. I mean, they've really been throwing some deep ones in there ever since Twilight became a princess. It's almost like the show, without officially changing its rating, went up a rating. You know, if a lot of things that have happened so far since then are any indication of that, we've been getting away with more and more. I think it's intentional. The show has shifted. We're in like a whole second period of the whole entire story arc, and I can't wait until we shift into Overdrive for the third period, unless Starlight joining the fray does mark the third period. And theorizing off, I've got to stop rambling about things when I don't know what else to say. We should just start these episodes, shouldn't we? Oh, and I do realise that Big Sister is watching is a reference to the phrase Big Brother is watching, which is from 1984. Is that right? I think I heard it come up in a quiz show recently. Yeah, Big Brother is watching from 1984. So, what angle are we going for in this episode? Let's find out.
Ultra fast pony.
Right, Bloom.
That was obviously the Chimera.
And I'm leaving too because whatever.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, bye.
Because whatever.
Just going like that? Well, yeah. Why? Oh, well, just usually after we sum up what's going to happen in the episode, we end it with like some kind of joke before the credits.
And that's why we've left you in charge while we're gone. Only a very smart pony would have remembered that, which is probably why you're my favorite grandchild. And don't regret not feeding it to the wolves on the day you were born.
Oh yeah, Granny Smith is mean. Yeah, she's kind of a savage like that.
Well, here we are.
Lovely image.
Yeah. How do you think Bloom's doing at home alone? Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about it. Is it normal for a group of adults to leave what may be just an 8-year-old girl at home alone without even telling a friend or guardian? How in blazes should I know? Oh, I knew it. Oh,
I love that he's a pirate, by the way.
For all we know, Bloom could have slipped and broken her bones. I mean, who knows what she's up to right now? Okay, now
Mine
that was
too,
just
buddy.
horrifying. Doesn't she know we
Mine
have that whole thing on
too.
DVD? That's it. I'm going back home to protect my little baby sister. Bloom. Holy crap, what happened to the kitchen? Well, do you want the good news or the bad news first? The kitchen has been destroyed. What could possibly be... the living room yet? Actually, never mind. I don't think there is a living room anymore. Okay, that's
Winona?
Fine. That's not fair. Who does she think I am? Some kind of 6-year-old child who needs adult supervision? Well, it's not fair. Now she won't let me leave
Says
my room.
the fillies who have gone skydiving,
I know.
gliding,
The other day, I found this really nice rock, and I wanted to show it
exploring
to
in the
Rarity. So I
forest.
said, Rarity, look at this. And I threw it at her, but she didn't really see it because I forgot I pushed her down the stairs earlier and the cops were looking for me. So now I need a place to stay. Can I crash here a bit? And what was your plan to get me out of here? What plan? Scootaloo, help me!
Wow, okay.
Oh, good old boring Scootaloo, here to save the day. Way to go, boring Scootaloo. What, did you say something? I wasn't listening. Okay, since I'm basically the same color as Bloom, I'll pretend to be...
Of course you are.
And I'm going to steal some of Applejack's pies and run away to the forest. That'll prove how mature I am. Hey, Scootaloo, when I get tired, we need to swap over. So don't forget to come out of the closet. I said you need to come out of the closet. It's like I'm calling you gay. You see, it's funny because gay is still used as an insult even in today's society. Okay, well, that was uncalled for. Surprise inspection. How is my darling little sister? I'm fine, thank you for asking. What the heck? Who
Why
is
do you
that?
sound like
Nobody
Patty
can
and
hear
Selma?
Apple Bloom. That's you, isn't it, Sweetie Belle? Right, well, while you're thinking of an excuse, can you at least tell me where Apple Bloom really is? Okay, fine. She's right here. Aha, there you are. Oh, damn it, all, sweetie pie, where is she really? I told you, she's right here. She's right next to me. That is quite clearly Scootaloo. No, it's not, it's Apple Bloom. Don't you even recognize your own sister? For the last time, sweetie belle, that is
Yeah,
not...
come on, Rarity.
For the love of God, you really think that is Apple Bloom, don't you? Scootaloo, help me out here. Can you convince her that you're Scootaloo? Wait, I'm confused. Is this not Apple Bloom? Of course it's not. But she's wearing the bow and everything.
It isn't Apple Bloom, Rarity.
Holy crap. I'm Apple Bloom. Yeah, I've always wanted a big sister. Wait, if I'm Apple Bloom, that means I'm lost in the forest. What forest? What? Well, I ran away from home to prove I'm not a baby. Oh, crap. Right, you two stay here and try not to ruin my life any more than you already have. Don't worry, Applejack. I'm sure you'll rescue me, or my name isn't Sweetie Belle. Which it's not, because I'm Apple Bloom.
Alright.
Literally die!
Literally die.
Now, this place is pretty scary. Oh, come on, Apple Bloom. You're a big girl. You got this.
You're a big girl, you say? Well, in that case, you should make a fine.
Hey! Shut up! Oh, hey, Applejack! You shut up too! I have not had a good day. What happened? First I had to get Rainbow Dash to
I thought I
find
said
the
shut
others,
up.
and apparently she gets motion sickness. Now all my pies are gone, and instead of one child ruining my house, I had to leave two of them there alone, and I'm pretty sure Sweetie Belle ate all my heroin. Oh, come on, that doesn't sound so
Ate
bad.
it?
No, I don't think you heard me right. I said she ate all of my heroin.
Yeah, not
How could you do
injected.
that? Yeah, well, none of this would have happened if you didn't treat me like a child. Oh, Father, you are a child. You couldn't even get soup out of the fridge without nearly killing yourself. Hey, we didn't show that footage. It still happens. Come on, how am I the bad guy for not letting a little 6-year-old child live at home alone?
Do you need...
No, you shut up. You don't get to be a character this episode. This episode was
Oh, that's
stupid.
mean.
What did they even
Chimera's
try to teach
cool.
us? We're going home. The dumbest episode we've ever had.
Oh. Wow. That's a dig.
Ram you. No, we're not doing it anymore. Aww.
Ultra fast pony.
That snake was a little bit cringeworthy.
Gathered you here today. Hey, you didn't gather everyone here. I did that.
With the...
Maybe I wanted to feel special for once. Anyway, you're probably wondering why I gathered you all here today.
My hat has all these rocks on it.
Well, yeah, that's
Well observed.
great. But anyway, you're probably wondering why I gathered you all here today. Hi, Applejack. I didn't know you were gonna be here. Rainbow, I'm the one who brought you here. Yeah, but I didn't know I was gonna be here either. Isn't this great? Okay, is anyone
Oh, I've
actually
missed her
wondering
stupidity.
Why I gathered you here? Well, I was, but then I was shy, so now I'm not. I hate all of you.
And I'm sure they hate you too.
Hebrews. Christ,
I know.
Mickey, what are you doing there?
Well, I was wondering why you gathered us all here today.
Shut up. Did you bring the ting?
Oh yeah, Bruce, she's right here.
Ting.
Where?
Why have I been summoned?
Whoa, that scared me. Who is that?
What a
I am
voice.
Maud, destroyer of worlds.
Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now, Maud, show us a demonstration of your true power.
It shall be as you command.
Ah, ha, 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 ah, ha, ha,
Okay.
Ah, she's not doing anything. Why isn't she doing anything? I don't know. Maybe she's just shy. But I'm shy. I'm sure you're not the only shy pony in the world, Fluttershy. Blasphemy. Hi, Pink. You summoned me.
Relax, bro. I'm sure she has her reasons. Hey, Maud, any chance you can show us your powers soon? I must consult the rock before activating my powers on this plane of existence.
See, she just needs
Wow,
to
so
consult the
she's
rock.
been
This rock
summoned.
character better be
Ugh.
good.
Behold, the rock speaks.
That's just an actual rock, isn't it? Hey, shut up. I'm trying to listen to the rock.
The rock has spoken.
Oh, sure it did.
It has granted me the use of my powers.
Great. Now, would you please destroy all my friends here, tanks? Wait, what did you say? Huh. Applejack must be speaking in riddles. Oh, everything to you is a riddle. Huh. I already know the answer to that one, Twilight.
Your friends have all been cursed to die.
Well, that's a job well done. Let's go.
Wow.
Wait, what kind of curse?
They will one day die of old age.
Old age? That
I
could
think
be
you
dangerous
cursed
for
me.
man.
Oh no.
Pinkie Pie, what is this?
Yes, sorry, Brew, I forgot to mention Maud has a strict code against killing.
You summoned me, a pacifist destroyer of worlds? That's it, now I'm pissed.
That does
Twilight
seem
Square
kinda
is my form.
contradictory.
What the f***, Pinky? Yeah, what she said.
It was Rainbow's fault.
Hey, seriously, I'm still trying to listen to the rock. Also, there's still something I want explained. Applejack, did you gather us all here today just to have your new weapon murder us? No.
No.
Come home with me. I have some things to explain to you about how it works around here. Maud, you're part of the Apple family now. Do you know what that means?
It means that I will be part of the clan that brings the world to its knees and ushers in a new age of tyranny and darkness.
That's pretty good, actually. Where'd you hear all that?
They sing your praises in the deepest pits of hell.
Hey, this is a Catholic family. That means we're all going to heaven.
Okay.
So if you're gonna be part of this
If
family,
you say
learn
so.
how to
If
murder
that helps you
people, not
sleep at
kill.
night.
Oh, come on. Killing isn't that bad. We'll try an example. See that apple there?
It is within my sight.
Good. Now crush it with that rock.
The deed has been done.
Great.
Yes,
well,
it
that's
has.
all you have to do. Just pretend the apple is some pony's head.
Whoops. There, it has been fixed.
But no, don't bring the apple back to life.
I do not kill.
Yes, no. This isn't working here. Look, you're gonna follow me around town and learn the ropes. And as long as you never leave my sights... Where did she
Bye.
go? I want you to grant me 3 wishes.
I am not a genie.
Oh, of course, silly me. I want you to grant me 1 wish.
I do not grant wishes, only promises bound in blood.
What if you promise to grant me a wish?
Sure, why not?
Right, here's a whole bunch of rations.
Loopholes.
Take as much as you need.
That is a lot of blood.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Any pony would be very sick after losing this much blood.
Huh.
For the pact to be sealed, it must be your blood. Is this your blood?
Well then, my
From
rash
all
has
the
got
torture.
blood on them, so technically that makes it my blood now.
Fine. What is it you wish that requires the sacred blood sacrifice?
I want you to splash Rainbow Dash with water. 'Cause it'll be funny.
Then under the binding oath that now damns you to an eternity of fire, I will splash Rainbow Dash with water.
Totally worth it. Oh, well, that kind of sucked, I guess, but it wasn't that bad. Damn it wasn't worth it!
Twilight, you seem to be normal. Why are your friends so strange?
Who asked you, you blue-bellied giraffe?
Excuse me?
Sorry, I'm just feeling a bit woozy at the moment.
I am sorry to hear that.
Hey, you haven't seen the majority of my blood anywhere, have you? These used to be inside me.
I think I should leave.
Hey, I'm gonna go to sleep now with my eyes open and my mouth
You're reminding
moving.
me
It
of
looks
Caboose.
like I'm awake, but I'm not. Okay, good night.
I'm going to stop standing up now.
Wait, what are you guys doing here?
Well, obviously we came to say goodbye.
Strange. I did not think any of you liked me.
Hey, just because we have different opinions on things doesn't mean we can't get along. Yeah, you're all right, Maud.
Thank you all. I see now we are not so different. And I have learned an important lesson about friendship today.
Wait, Brew, what did you see? Oh, no. She said she learned a friendship lesson. Everybody run for your lives. Run! The friendship lesson. I'm too young to learn. Do it, because I'm scared of the friendship.
Okay, I think I know what that was referring to. It could be one of 2 things. I'll wait till after.
Okay, that's a good point. Now, I see what you're saying there, but I respectfully disagree.
This is a good joke.
Well, why didn't you tell me you were a mute before we started? Okay, I've heard enough of this. I'm leaving.
Her stupidity never gets old, truly. Nah, but the fact that they're freaking out over a friendship lesson appearing makes me wonder if that was either because after Season 3 and Twilight graduating her friendship studies, there didn't seem to be barely any moral at the end sort of things, unless the characters were specifically writing the journal for their keys. Otherwise, that didn't really come up, I think. Oh, I know the CMC left an entry at one point. No, yeah, okay. Okay, so it's only one thing. Yeah, my mistake. It was Season 5 and onward we ditched most of the friendship reports because they did use the journal quite a lot in Season 4. Yeah, so he's obviously referring to how UFP tried to stay away from the whole friendship angle, you know, being a parody series and all. Like, yeah, that's cool. That's fun. Oh no, what are you doing? Like, that's not what we're about. It is an interesting parallel, conflict, oxymoron. What? For you know, opposites for a destroyer of worlds to be a pacifist. That's new. That's cool. And yeah, Maud being some sort of summoned, powerful destroyer of worlds is new, I guess. I would have never thought of that, but that's why Wakab's on another level, really. And I think I have more to say, really, about episode 17. Well, episode 82. You know, the Some Pony to Watch Over Me parody. Because the poor Chimera, it didn't even get a full scene. It was just telling her, no, this is just Applejack being angry with Apple Bloom. Alright. And I like how he sort of provided a different viewpoint on the episode. It's like, whether Applejack was out of line or not, sometimes we forget that the CMC, despite how mature they can act on several occasions, they are kids, still in school. A big argument in favour of saying that the main six are, if not college age, full adults. Not only do they, have their own places, away from their folks, they have jobs and businesses and goals in professional adult teams of things, and yeah, they don't go to school. So, yeah. I mean, people did start raising questions when Equestria Girls first came out, but then it sort of became obvious that it was in its own timeline when Sunset Shimmer revealed she was a previous student of Celestia. But since Twilight was a student from Philly, that would make Sunset way older than the rest of them, yet they're all in the same school year in Equestria Girls, so yeah, it's like, that is its own canon. We should just leave that alone. And I think even the show does that they teased Flash Sentry every now and then during season 4, because obviously we were fresh off the back of her becoming an Alicorn. They tied that into why she had to go to the Equestria Girls world, and it was just to make people curious. But then after that, Flash disappeared from the show, so I think it's quite clear that it's meant to be a separate canon, which is why we introduced the human Twilight, Sci-Twi, to take her place. So now those movies from Legend of Everfree onward are running without any involvement from Equestria, except whatever villain happens to pop through. That is cool. Yeah. I need to get back to my original train of thought, which is, this series is good. Yeah, screw it. My mouth keeps going dry. Because, as I say, I am sick. And so, if you go to the bathroom a lot, it makes you dehydrated. So I've got my handy dandy water with me. Only one more session to go, and I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I know I spent more time talking about the actual original episodes themselves, but as I said, this series is a lot of fun, and I have fun watching it, and as long as you know that, then I think I've done my job. And obviously, while I'm watching it, you can obviously pick up on what parts I enjoyed, because I'll be pointing them out. So, yeah, I should stop being self-conscious and just keep on chugging. So, I will see you guys next time.